Any health-related information on the following show provides general information only. Content presented on any show by any host or guest should not be substituted for a doctor's advice. Always consult your physician before beginning any new diet, exercise, or treatment program.
All right, welcome everybody to the Red Lasered Guy show tonight, and we've got, or today, wherever it is, whatever it is where you are, and we got a real exciting show today because we've added the new products I was talking about last week for water, and you know, we're here to help you, help yourself, help your body heal itself naturally. That's what it's all about. You know, no matter what happens, the body has to do the healing, and so. You know, what we've been talking about a lot is the red infrared laser to help the body heal itself, and, you know, how it affects water. And water is the most critical thing we really have for our health and wellness, because without water, the body doesn't function. There is no life without water, you know, whether it's plants, animals, or human. And so water is super important. And so we're using the red infrared laser now, along with a vortexing flow through, or it can be a bottle topper, either one, which we'll get into here in a little bit. It's going to structure and microcluster the water in seconds, and then add a lot of what we call bovis energy. That's a new term we're using. It's a measurement of energy that they use over in Europe, and it's basically life force energy. And so we'll be talking about that. But there's no substitute for water for your health. Water is critical. You know, most people's discomfort or disease starts with dehydration. That's the number one initial cause. And, you know, there's water that's good for the body in romaine lettuce and some of the green, you know, leafy greens. Some of the fruits have water that's healthy for the body. But your tap water, your bottled water, you know, water like that is not healthy for the body, because it's got a very low vibration, lots of toxins in it that they, you know, from what they add in the municipal water systems to what gets in through people flushing drugs down the commode, stuff like that. So water is vibrating very low, and based on the water you're drinking, you know, the water you're drinking determines your health, then your health determines your quality of life. And I'm all about living the energized life now and living a quality life into the future. You know, I don't want to recover from anything. I want to stay healthy. And the best way to keep your immune system healthy is to stay hydrated. And to stay hydrated, as we talked last week, you're going to have some unprocessed raw sea salt, because that's the second most critical thing in the body besides oxygen and water. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. And so how do you get the best water? Well, we're going to show you right now. So we're going to bring up a PowerPoint here and get the presentation going here. So again, this is the Red Laser Water Guy show. And yeah, we've rebranded the company Vibranz to pureVibranz. PureVibranz because, you know, we're working with water, we're working with air now, as well as the frequencies in the lasers and our pendants and lotions, all of that to raise your body's vibration to where your body heals itself naturally. Because again, the body has to do the healing. So this is our new logo. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? I like it anyhow. And then let's talk about your health is determined by the invisible frequency you're vibrating again. I love this slide because it really helps people understand energy, frequency, and vibration, which is what Nicholas Tesla said. You know, if you want to find the secrets to the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And you can't separate those two. You know, frequency vibrates energy, and vibration is energy carried on a frequency. So they're all the same, but the real key here, since everything is energy, is that the vibration is the EMF, or the electromagnetic field. And most people think of EMF, they think of 5G, they think of all the harmful EMFs, and rightfully so. You got to, you know, not be afraid of them, but you got to respect them and then do what it takes to counteract them. And in our case, we don't try and block them. We actually transmute the harmful EMF of even 5G to a beneficial EMF for our human body. So the EMF is the electromagnetic field, and it's either helpful for our body or harmful to our body, because every frequency has EMF, the electromagnetic field. That's where the information is that creates that frequency. So what we're going to talk about now is we're going to go beyond filtered water with optimized water. Optimized water is what we're all about. It's called pureV water optimizers. It's what we brought into the market this last weekend, so how we introduced it. And we've also rebranded the company. So now my website is pureVibranz with a Z.com/Joe Blanton. And so what about water here? Pure water optimizers. Everyone knows that water is not only beneficial, but it's actually critical to your health, well-being, and your mood. It's critical to your quality of life. If you want to live life to the fullest, you got to be hydrated with high quality, high vibrating water. It aids in your digestion. It reduces free radicals, improves energy, reduces joint pain, and even improves oral health. Okay. Let's think about joint pain. If you got backache, it's usually from dehydration, because water is the only thing that inflates the disc in your spine. If you have a swollen disc or ruptured disc, a lot of that was caused initially by dehydration. Then when you have a moment where my older brother didn't have any back problems at all, and on one day he just turned wrong, and now he's got a back problem. But that didn't happen with that one turn. It happened over months and years of dehydration is what happens. The doctors are taught the first year in school that by the time you have a symptom, a pain or a symptom, 80% of the damage is done, because our body has this amazing ability to rob Peter to pay Paul, to make us think we're healthy when we're losing our health. But not all water is created equal. In fact, most of the water we use today and drink, especially tap water or bottled water, is not easily absorbed into our energetically, because it's contaminated with over 110 pollutants and nanoparticles. So while filtration and treatment remove the physical substance of contamination, they cannot remove the nanoparticles or the energetic frequencies, which is the memory of where the water's been, from the contaminants. Everywhere water flows, it picks up the frequencies and the energy. And just think about, coming to your house. The water sets in pipes. It goes around 90-degree turns, which is not natural in nature. Nature likes for the water to come down through a Rocky Mountain stream. Now, when it comes down that Rocky Mountain stream, nature is vortexing it through the rocks and everything. It's microclustering it, it's structuring it, and it's aerating it, cleaning it of all contaminants. So that's what we're duplicating here with our new technology. To prevent the negative effects of the frequencies on people, plants, and animals, water molecules must be both physically restructured and energetically reprogrammed by something more powerful than a filter. And again, that's what we've got. Tap, bottled, and bulk municipal water have very high surface tensions and simply do not absorb into the body and plants nearly as easy. Surface tension is there because of the toxins in the water. And so it's like water will beat up, and just stand there like a BB, on a plastic surface because of the surface tension. And so when we neutralize the toxins and we energize the water, it flattens out and it'll absorb into the body, because it's microclustered and structured. So our pure water optimizers structure and ionize water. Structuring and negative ionizing converts the charge of the water molecules. The result is the water is split into less molecules in a cluster. Your typical municipal water has 12 to 16 molecules in a cluster, and it's too big to be absorbed by osmosis into the body. And so when we microcluster it and break it down to 3 or 4 molecules in a cluster, now that is absorbed and delivered more readily into the body. It delivers the oxygen, the minerals, and the nutrients into the body that we need to stay healthy. Okay, and that's what we're all about, staying healthy. keeping our immune system strong. So the pureV water optimizers were developed with high performance. It helps you with a higher performance, a deeper workout, maximum hydration with more energetically conductive oxygen and negative ions. So all that works in your favor for the help the body help itself heal itself naturally. And so this is a picture of the what we call the hydro combo. This can be used as a flow through or a bottle topper. It'll screw onto most of the major water bottles, the plastic water bottles out there. But like me, I don't use a plastic water bottle. So I can unscrew the top, comes with a little filter, and then I can run it through and fill my stainless steel water bottle with it and get the same result. So that's how that works. So the pure hydro combo is structuring and ionizing the water device that can be used on the standard plastic bottles or used as a handheld filtering device, to go through, for the water to go through. And filtering is not exactly the word there. It's more of a handheld ionizing device. We're filtering it energetically, but not the physical particles. And it's basically a double vortex out of a special metal that's energized and optimized. So it's working out super well. And I'll show you the test results we have on it here in a little bit. It's only about 3.5 inches long, about 1.5 inches in diameter. And it'll flow 80 gallons an hour, actually, because we also have it set up for shower and more things. So the pure hydro combo water ionizing device can be used on standard plastic water bottles. And here's a kind of an example, for those that are watching on TV, you can see the different water bottles here, and it'll work on some of the cardboard plastic, that's plasticized cardboard boxes now with the coconut milk and stuff. And you can run anything through these that you want. You can run the cocoa milk, you can run orange juice, you can run coffee, etc. through these. I know the CEO of the company mixes up his coffee in the morning and then runs it through the hydro combo to clear it energetically and to raise the bovis energy in it and add more human blueprint frequencies. So here's the red laser, which is my favorite product, the red and infrared laser. And now what we're doing is this is another technology that complements the laser and the ionizer, water ionizer. It's a gold disc, and the gold disc, when you add the gold disc to the laser, it actually increases the bovis energy, and I'll explain what bovis energy is here in a minute. But it's basically the life force energy. The red and infrared laser by itself adds about 330,000 units of life force energy with 1,635 human blueprint frequencies into the water or into your body. Okay, but when we wrap the gold disc around the red laser, okay, now the red and infrared laser with the gold disc has over 1 million bovis energy units. And it now has 5,573 human blueprint frequencies that go into our body or into our water, okay, or whatever we're energizing, our food, because it'll neutralize toxins in food as well as water in our body. And so the human blueprint frequencies are optimal wellness frequencies for your body. A muscle that's healthy vibrates at a specific frequency, animal or human, because that frequency is what makes it a muscle. If it's hurting, it's vibrating lower than that. So what we've done is identify the optimal wellness frequencies for muscles, bones, ligaments, tendons, joints, eyes, liver, kidneys, etc. And we've added that into our products. And so the red infrared laser with the gold disc has 5,573 human blueprint frequencies. And when if a muscle's hurting and you infuse the optimal wellness frequency into that area, the lower frequency will always entrain up to the higher frequency. And in doing that, you're getting more life force energy, you're getting better microcirculation, you're getting more oxygen in the blood, and it's detoxing better when it goes through the lungs. And the red laser, every photon in the red laser beam gives up an electron, into the body, into the water, whatever you're energizing with it. So in the case of the body is 94% water, okay? And so the blood is, rather. And so when you're lasering the body with the gold disc, you're adding over 1 million units of added life force energy into the blood and, you know, the cell structure and everything. So just a quick lesson on that. So anyhow, let's go here. And the simple way of describing bovis energy units would be to call them biophotonic activating energy units. Okay, again, it's about activating the body and adding more life force energy. These units are used to indicate the vitality of a place or of an object that, you know, could be that of food or the health of a person. The bovis energy scale, measured in angstroms, measures the size of the wavelength of light particles or biophotons, which are invisible light particles. Okay, so that's what we're measuring here, is the biophotonic activating life force energy, or what they, you know, it's a bovis scale that they use over in England. And companies are starting to use it here in the US also. So this is another way of qualifying your health. Okay, if the human body is given food, okay, the human body in neutral value of healthy is 16,000 bovis energy units. So 16,000 is kind of a neutral base of healthy. Okay, so if you're eating food that has a less bovis energy than the body itself, i.e. less than 16,000 bovis energy, then the food robs the body of its energy and thus weakens the body. So think about this. If you're eating something that's only one molecule away from plastic that you took out of a tinfoil wrapper, and now it's going to take more energy for the body to get rid of it than there is in the food, or what you're calling food. Okay, so if it's only vibrating at 6,000, okay, and most of your GMO foods are only vibrating about 3,000 bovis energy. So now it's stealing energy from your body just for the body to get it out of your body, if that makes sense. Okay, so on the other hand, the body is, when you're feeding your body with foods that have more than 16,000 bovis energy, then that's energy, that's giving energy to the body. That's what you're looking for. So those foods, have more than the body itself. The body receives constructive energy and thus is strengthened. So that's a way of understanding the bovis energy and what you're eating and drinking. I'll show you here in a little bit where tap water comes in and bottled water as far as bovis energy goes. So again, we got the red infrared laser. We're lasering our water. We're adding the gold disc to it. And now we're going to add the hydro ionizer flow-through bottle topper. And so, we can laser the water before or after we flow it through the ionizer. Either way gives the same increase in the bovis energy of whatever you're drinking. So here's another test we did with the red laser when it was just a red laser and only had 92 additional frequencies added to it. So this is the life force energy on the left of a drop of tap water. And then we lasered the same size drop of tap water for 3 minutes on the first test. And then we kept shortening the time. It happens in 30 seconds. We add about 30% life force energy into the tap water with the previous version of our red and infrared laser before it was upgraded. And so we also neutralized the toxins, made the water wetter to where it hydrates the body better. And a lot of people can taste the difference when I laser their water for 30 seconds. So this is the effects on the person's biofield. You can see on the left, before they drank the lasered water, a lot of holes, a lot of gaps in the biofield. So now the biofield is our first line of protection. It's actually a cocoon around us of energy that creates us. And so our physical body is what it creates. And on the left, after drinking the water, you can see the symmetry is much stronger. No real holes in the biofield. There's some indentations, but they're not complete holes. And so that's what it'll do, to our biofield. And so the real key here is our blood's 94% water, our brain's 78% water, our eyes are 98% water. So the quality of your water is the quality of your health, and the quality of your health is the quality of your life. And again, this was done with the original red laser that only had 92 human blueprint frequencies added to it. Since then, we've upgraded it tremendously to red and infrared. So we're getting, a lot better results now. And again, the quality of your water is the quality of your health and the quality of your life. So lasering your water for 30 seconds increases the life force energy in the water about 30%. Neutralizes toxins and makes the water wetter by reducing the surface tension by neutralizing toxins. So it clears the effects of the memory of where the water's been by reprogramming the water with over 1,000 human blueprint frequencies. And if you have the gold disc on it, it's over 5,000 human blueprint frequencies of optimal wellness coming into your body to help raise the body's vibration for self-healing. And then when you rotate the red infrared laser in a clockwise motion while you're energizing the water, it gives a level of microclustering. It kind of starts a level of microclustering. So here we've done some testing. This is where I was going to show you all the difference in the tap water, reverse osmosis, Kangen water, and then reverse osmosis vitalized vortex water. So here's the baseline for the pH. Tap water was 4.3, reverse osmosis was 6.6, Kangen was 9.1 pH, and then reverse osmosis vitalized vortex water was 6.6 also. And then we ran it through the hydro one time to check if it changed the pH. And the tap water was still 4.3. The reverse osmosis was 6.5. The Kangen went up to 11.1. And then the reverse osmosis vitalized vortex water was 6.5. So then what we did is we tested the life force bovis energy baseline. So tap water was only 3,400 bovis energy. It's a long way from 16,000. Reverse osmosis water was 6,300 bovis energy units. Kangen was 8,400 bovis units. The reverse osmosis vitalized water was 10,300 units. So that's getting a lot closer to 16,000, okay, to where it's not draining the body of energy. Then the next thing we did was run it through the hydro unit one time. So the bovis energy units, after running standard tap water through the hydro unit here as a flow through, went from 3,400 to 9,300. The reverse osmosis went from 6,300 to 10,600. The Kangen water went from 8,400 to 16,000. And then the reverse osmosis vitalized vortex water went from 10,300 to 16,300. So now we're getting up closer to break even on a healthy body's bovis energy level. Next thing we did was we ran it through the hydro one time, and then we infrared lasered it for 30 seconds. And the tap water went from 3,400 to 18,600. The reverse osmosis went from 6,300 to 40,000. So now we're given energy into the body. The Kangen went from 8,400 to 36,000. And then the reverse osmosis vitalized vortex water went from 10,300 to 57,500. So now we're energizing the body big time, and because we're actually being hydrated now into the body. And then the next thing we did was we ran it through one time. Then we put the gold disc on the red infrared laser, and we energized it for 30 seconds. Now the tap water went from 3,400 to 25,000 bovis energy units. The reverse osmosis went from 6,300 to 55,000. And the Kangen water went from 8,400 to 65,000. And the reverse osmosis vitalized vortex water went from 10,300 to 114,000 bovis energy units. And so now that's what we want to offer you, is the ability to, use the hydro, use the red laser with the gold disc. And so when you energize the body that much with quality, high quality, high energy, structured and microclustered water, now you're going to start detoxing. You're hydrating the cells better. You're carrying nutrition to the cells better. Your blood's all separated and free flowing. You've got microcirculation improvement. You've got better, better detoxing when the whole exposed red blood cell goes through the lungs, detoxes more and picks up more oxygen. And that's what the body needs to start healing itself, no matter what the label somebody's put on it is. So the next thing we did was we ran it through the hydro twice and then laser it with the infrared laser and the gold disc. Now, tap water went from 3,400 to 52,000. All right. The reverse osmosis went from 6,300 to 110,000 bovis energy units. The Kangen went from 8,400 to 130,000, and the reverse osmosis vitalizer vortex water went from 10,300 to 228,000. So you can run it through more than once and gain the benefit there. So that's pretty strong. Okay, so it's the bovis life force energy that we're measuring here, and to compare to the water in London. They ran it through the water in London. They ran through one time through the Ionizer, and it went to 104,500 bovis energy units. They ran it through twice, and it almost more than doubled, went to 215,000 bovis energy units. So it's all documented and proven, and you can actually taste the difference by running it through the hydro. You can actually taste the difference in the water. And then when you laser it with the gold disc, you can actually taste the difference again. So it's real strong. All right. So is your tap water safe? And I think we'll all agree it's not. And here's the Las Vegas Valley Water District. Arsenic, the arsenic in the area where I'm living, the arsenic was 445 times the legal limit, or the recommended utility limit, I guess is a better way to say it. It's 445 times more arsenic in the water than there's supposed to be, or recommended to be, the legal limit, so to speak. Bromoform, 4.4 times more of that, with the potential effect of causing cancer, same as the arsenic. All of these are potentially cancer-causing. There's a bromoid chloroformane, 261 times the legal limit. Chloroform, 54 times. Chromium, 10 times. And then halocetic acid is 721 times. So you think your water's safe? I don't, and the list goes on. I just took 6 of them off the top of it. So this is what that water is doing to your body. Okay, the water here, you see the blood here on the left. That's what the water's doing. Your food and everything's doing to your body. This blood is all rouleed, all sticky together. Very poor microcirculation. Only the part that's exposed gives up any toxins and picks up any oxygen when it goes through the lungs. So it's starving your cells of nutrition and hydration. And so all it can do is lower your immune system, make you more vulnerable and vibrating lower for discomfort and disease. Okay, so drinking good quality water can make a huge difference. Here, we made a difference by shining a red laser on this lady's chest for 2 minutes. So this is what you want your blood, blood to look like. After 2 minutes of using the red infrared laser, the blood's all free flowing. But you can get this same effect by using the hydro water that's lasered or even not lasered. The hydro pour through or bottle topper adds enough energy, vortexes the water microclusters it and structures it. And so just drinking the water is going to bring your blood into free flowing and cause you to have a healthier life and your body able to heal itself more naturally. So again, on the left, we have a compromised immune system. On the right, we have a healthy immune system. If you want a healthy immune system, you got to change something if you don't already have it. And most of the people coming into microscopists to have their blood checked have coagulated blood because of lifestyle and what you're drinking, what you're eating, etc. If you want things to change in your life, you got to change things in your life. Just that simple. If you want your health to change, you got to change the approach, do something different. So like Bruce Lipton said, the fate of our cells is determined by the chemistry of our blood, no exceptions. And so we want to help you, help yourself, help your body have a healthier blood chemistry, because that's critical. So another thing we've got is we have the technology in faucet ionizers. This is a faucet ionizer. It swivels. It also can adjust the stream and everything. And it's got the vortex energy inside it also. So this makes it at your kitchen sink to be healthier. Now, if you got one of the fancy kitchen sinks, it may not fit, but it comes with a lot of adapters, to help, adjust to different faucets and everything. So it'll provide optimized water, at your faucet around the home. So we'd also have a shower unit that can also be used as a garden ionizer. So it's a shower and or garden ionizer. And I could tell the difference when I put this on. The first few times I showered, I could tell the difference. And then I kind of got used to it, but it sure feels good to have that much more energy coming all over our body. So the garden or shower unit provides optimized water, through your whole house or your garden. And when you use it on your garden, because it's actually, everything drinks water, plants, animals, and ourselves, the pureV ionizer, here's some of the benefits for plants. Because over in Holland, where we actually, got the technology from, they've been using it on their crops and stuff for years. And it increases the yield of crops by 45%. It increases nutrient density by 5%. So if you're raising any of your own garden or even your flowers in your house, they're going to benefit tremendously, and you will, by creating a healthier atmosphere. Because all we're looking to create an eco-friendly, home, if you will, a biosanctuary, so to speak. So it reduced fertilizer and pesticide needs. It increased plant immunity to disease and fungus, and it increased soil microbe health just by, using the pureV technology to water the ground and the plants. So for humans and for animals, it increased the size, strength, and growth rates of the animals. It reduced health maintenance by 30%, reduced mortality by 30 to 50%, and it naturally increases production in animals and increased disease resistance in animals also. So again, it's about the body being able to take care of itself when you give it the energy it needs and the water and everything it needs. Of course, you also need the sea salt that we talked about last week also. So going beyond filtered water, again, with the optimized water system, pure water optimizers reduce chlorine, toxins, and free radicals. It improves immune system function, improves recovery time, reduces inflammation, reduces muscle and joint pain because you got circulation there. You got free-flowing blood that helps pull the lactic acid and everything out of the muscles. As well as reducing, signs of aging, if anybody's interested in that. Okay. So you can enjoy all the benefits to your health, well-being, your mood, digestion, increased energy, even improves oral health when you have healthier water going through the water optimizers that we offer you. So the Hydrate, we have a full product line. And so we've got the hydro combo that I talked about. It can be used as a bottle topper, or you can take the flip cap off of it and use it as a flow through. Comes with a little rubber funnel to help do that. And then we have the shower and garden unit. It can be used either way. And then we have the faucet and sink adapter to where you've got the swivel, and then you've got the ionizing technology right there in the kitchen sink. Or you can also put it in the bathroom, sink also, where you brush your teeth and everything. So you are what you drink. It's really quite simple. You are what you drink. You are what you eat, and also what you think and what you say and how you feel. It all comes together to raise or lower your vibration, and your vibration determines your quality of life. So we also have an air unit, an ionizing. So we have a pureV ion plug-in ionizing air purifier. And, it effortlessly removes dust, pollen, pet dander, mold spores, and other airborne bacteria from the air you're breathing. And one of them takes care of about 250 square feet. Air ionizers and their connection to negative ions can mean big benefits to your respiratory system and overall health. Negative ionization is the way nature cleans and purifies the air. Air ions are molecules with an electric charge, and they are invisible molecules that float around in the atmosphere. There are millions of negative ions released by the pureV plug-in every second to eliminate the particles like mist and smoke and dust and fumes, etc., as well as allergens and mold spores, bacteria that naturally cling to the positive ions in the air. So what's left is 99.9% sterile and pure air for you, your animals, and your plants that you care about. So all indoor environments can benefit from negative ions. So this is our new website logo, pureVibranz. And so my site is purevibranz.com/Joe Blanton. If you want to take a look at anything, when you use our products to raise your body's vibration for self-healing, you actually upregulate your gene expression and start building a healthier protein. Now, proteins, every cell in your body produces proteins except red blood cells. And proteins are the expression of life, because proteins are responsible for structure and function of your body. It's really that simple. But we go beyond that. We're actually now stimulating stem cell production, and we're lengthening telomeres when you start using all of our products. We're raising the vibration that high. We're relaxing the body in seconds with the red laser, with the water, everything. But when you use it all together, it's cumulative. And so we relax the body, and that's what starts upregulating gene expression, stimulating the stem cells, and lengthening the telomeres. Because stress is one of the biggest, quick aging problems there is. Because stress, your body becomes stiff, it becomes more acidic, relayed blood, poor microcirculation, poor oxygen, poor delivery of nutrients to the cells. It's all cumulative. So you got to, start working to de-stress your body, and we help you do that, naturally, easily, and effortlessly. And then your body can start to heal itself naturally. So, again, give me a text. My number is 469-766-5511. My email is joe@theredlaserguy.com. I've got a YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/by Joe Blanton, BYJOEBLANTON. And then I'm working on a website here called laseredwater.com. That's lasered, LASERED, water.com. So we're going to work, we're working on putting that together to support you getting more information about helping your body help itself, heal itself. And so don't know if we have any questions yet or anything. Haven't seen anything. Let me see if I got one more slide here. Okay. So I'm going to go back to the need for salt. because water is great. It's like I say, the number one thing we need is water. Number two is salt. Number three would be oxygen, or you can turn any of those around if you want to. But salt is what creates the osmotic pressure to hold this great water in your blood. And otherwise, you can drink a lot of water and just pee it out because you don't have that osmotic pressure. So osmotic pressure is critical for hydration. And, salt plays a big part in helping the body heal itself and helping the body to digest food and turn, the food into living tissues, as well as, helping to transmit nerve impulses that contract the muscles. You can't even create a thought without sea salt, because table salt's only 2 elements, where sea salt's got, usually 78 to 82, something like that, trace minerals that the body needs to have the communication cell to cell. And so healing requires salt. You can't heal the body without salt. And in order for the cells of the body to function normally, a salt-water balance must be, maintained. So salt is also necessary for making the sodium bicarbonate that the body needs to alkalize food that we eat and maintaining the alkalinity of the blood and the lymph fluids. A lot of osteoporosis is because people are eating such an acidic diet that the body has to rob calcium out of the teeth and the bones to keep your blood at 7.365 pH. If you're hearing more and more about these people that are in excellent shape and are out running and they just fall over dead, that could be because the body was so acidic that just took one instant that the body couldn't steal enough calcium to keep the blood at 7.365. And so the pH of the blood dropped maybe to 7.3 or 7.2. And as soon as that acidic blood hit the heart, it stops the heart immediately. And they just fall over. So that's, part of what's going on out there. So the other way you can use salt is you can add it to your coffee. You can add some to your water, take a drink of water, put a pinch of salt on your tongue, and then let it dissolve and wash it down. That way it triggers a lot of the hormones and stuff like that. And then just salt your food really well. The more you salt your food, the more you're going to start liking salt. And, because that's the body loves salt. So we're going to go ahead and, okay. So what else have I got here? Other ways to raise your vibration. The thoughts you think are one of the ways to raise your vibration. You're either talking yourself into feeling good or feeling bad. It's really that simple. Self-talk is critical in your vibration. The words you use, you think the thoughts and then you use the words, and the words expose your thoughts. But the words have vibration, so does any feelings that you have. So your feelings are critical also. And so you're talking yourself into feeling good, or you're talking yourself into feeling bad. It's also what comes to mind is, seen a lady at a ball game for my grandson, and she was talking about how hot it was, and she had this fan, and she was just fanning herself real hard, not realizing that the way she was moving and everything was making her hotter. So again, we are in control of that with our own thinking and our own thoughts and our own talking to ourselves. So if you think negative thoughts of discouragement, sadness, anger, fear, it all comes back to you, because it's lowering your vibration. And so, if you're looking down, there's NLP, neuro-linguistic programming. If your posture's all bent over and you're looking down all the time, you're lowering your vibration. If you just stand up straight, look up at the sky, look out at a distance, you'll feel better immediately. And so it's critical. And it all comes back to affecting your vibration, your frequency, to help your body heal itself, or just the opposite. So the other one is the company you keep. Your life's going to be an average of the 5 people you hang around with the most. No exceptions. So that's, the car you drive, the house you live in, the words you use, the language, what you do, all of that's an average of the 5 people you hang around with the most. So take a look around and see if that's where you want to be. And if not, you might have to start making some changes there. I did. And, it all paid off well. So the other one is music. If you're feeling down a little bit, play your favorite music. It's going to help raise your vibration. Start dancing a little bit, start moving around. Your body will feel better. And then drink some water, so you're not thirsty. So the things you look at make a difference. If you're, you can take a drive out in the country and, get out in the trees. If you got a lake around, get out in nature. That'll make you feel better. That'll raise your vibration. Be sure you take your water with you so you can stay hydrated. I do a lot of hiking and mountain climbing, and I always take plenty of water with me. A lot of times my backpack, if I'm going to go camp out for 1 or 2 nights, I'll end up with a 60-pound backpack just because I'm going to take the highest quality water I've got, with me. But I also take my flow through, I take my red laser, and with the gold disc around it now. And so I'm ready. If I have to, pull water out of a spring, I can run it through the flow through, I can laser it, and I don't have a problem drinking it that way too. So, but I use a Vortexing Vitalizer machine. So I've got the highest quality water, the one that rated, 200 and some thousand bovis energy units, and it's microclustered and structured water. So it's very helpful for the body. So the words you use, the thoughts you think, the company you keep, the music, all that can be used to help you, help yourself, help your body raise its vibration and heal itself. So the atmosphere. Okay, where you work, that can make a big difference too. Keeping a good attitude at work. And then not hanging around people that are going to, be negative and taking you down, because it's your choice. You get to choose your vibration every day. And so we want to help you, help yourself, help your body heal itself. So again, if you want to check out my website, it's pureVibranz.com/Joe Blanton. And then give me a call. Let me help you, help yourself make any decisions there. I'll answer all your questions and show you the best way to get the best prices. But, my favorite's starting with the red laser. And then we've got a first-time customer package, where you can get about a 45% discount, as a first-time customer to get the red laser and the flow-through hydro combo, bottle top. Those two would be that's my suggestions now for getting started with the company to help you, help yourself, help your body raise its vibration. And because nobody else can vibrate for you, just think about that. Remember that, you're the only one that can vibrate healthy. Nobody else can vibrate healthy for you. It's up to you, and it's up to you in your mind first. You're thinking. You got to start thinking. First you have to desire it. If you don't desire better health, then we can't help you. Okay. But, if you've done everything you can think of and you're still not as healthy as you'd like to be, then, give me a call. You can email me at joe@theredlaserguy.com. And, I'll be there to help you. I can send you more information. We've got tons of test results, on all of our products, the lotions, all of our lotions are toxic free and edible. Anything you put on your skin's in your blood in 26 seconds. So I haven't put anything toxic on my skin intentionally in 30 years. And so I'm enjoying life to the fullest. And so I'd like to thank you for being on the show, and let me know any questions you got and how I can help. And meanwhile, we'll be here next week with another session on how you can help yourself, help your body raise its vibration for self-healing. So take care and good night.